Welcome to my channel, Technology in the Future. I've got a lot of thoughts to share. I'm going to compare the pre-release leaks with what we got and what we didn't get, and share my thoughts on all the changes. This video is sponsored by Jackery and their impressive Explorer 100 Plus solar generator. More about that later in the video. Let's dive into the details of the new M4 iPad Pros. The most significant update to the new iPad Pro is undoubtedly the OLED display. This is in line with early leaks from Ross Young, who first reported on Apple using stacked OLED panels for extra brightness as early as 2022. The new iPad Pro matches the brightness levels of the MacBook Pro, with 1000 nits in HDR sustained and 1600 nits in HDR peak brightness. Surprisingly, these iPad Pros can sustain 1000 nits in SDR, doubling the brightness of the previous models, which were capped at 600 nits in SDR. We'll be testing this feature extensively once the iPads arrive in the studio, so make sure you are subscribed for that. Another feature that was rumored and ended up being true is the nano-textured glass option. This leak came from a single source on Weibo and wasn't widely corroborated. I did mention it in a previous iPad Pro video, but it wasn't heavily discussed elsewhere. The nano-textured glass only costs an extra $100, which is lower than my predicted $200. However, it's only available for the 1TB and 2TB models, which is quite peculiar. I don't see much point in this feature. It reduces contrast, which undermines the benefits of OLED. Plus, alternatives like Paperlike provide similar benefits and can be removed if you tire of them. We bought both the nano-texture option and one without it, so stay tuned for our comparison video. The new iPad Pro models are thinner and lighter than before. Early leaks showed the new sizes, and they were mostly accurate. The 11-inch model is 5.3 millimeters thick instead of 5.1 millimeters, and the 13-inch is 5.1 millimeters thick instead of 5 millimeters. This reduction in thickness makes the iPads easier to hold, which is important since they are often used in hand rather than on a desk. The 13-inch model, which was previously quite heavy, is now over 100 grams lighter. I miss the days when Apple made their devices thinner each year, so it's great to see this trend return. Apple even compared it to the 7th generation iPod Nano, their thinnest device yet, which was a nice, nostalgic touch. The M4 chip was a late addition to the rumor mill, with reports emerging just a week before the event. I was skeptical and even tweeted my doubts. Surprisingly, the rumors were true. The M4 chip includes a CPU with a core count increase from 8 to 10, which we predicted in a previous video. Early benchmarks show a 25% boost over the M3, making the M4 the most significant leap in Apple's silicon yet. However, the neural engine enhancements are minimal, with only a 5% improvement. Given the limitations of iPadOS, I believe the M4 is overkill for the iPad, similar to how the M1 was. Whether iPadOS 18 will take full advantage of this power remains to be seen. The Magic Keyboard has also received an update, which was heavily rumored. The new design includes an aluminum top case and a larger trackpad, which we predicted. However, Apple exceeded expectations by adding function keys and haptic feedback to the trackpad. The palm rest is made of aluminum, making it look even more premium. Surprisingly, Apple kept the price the same as before, which is a pleasant surprise. The Apple Pencil also saw some changes. We didn't get the rumored magnetic tips or color and texture sampling features, but we did get the squeeze gesture and haptics. Additionally, the new barrel roll feature, which wasn't leaked, allows designers to rotate the brush itself. Despite these updates, Apple has branded this as the Apple Pencil Pro, which adds to the confusion of their lineup. Only 2 of the 4 models are compatible with the new iPad Pros, and the 2nd generation Apple Pencil is not one of them. Finally, let's talk about the price increase. Rumors suggested a significant price hike, and they were correct. The new iPad Pros are $200 more expensive than the previous models, which I think is excessive, especially when you consider the additional cost of the keyboard and pencil. Despite the numerous updates, several rumored features didn't cut. A new design with a glass back, first reported in 2021, was absent. Thinner bezels, which were supposed to shrink by 10 to 15%, remain the same as the 2018 models. MagSafe, which was expected to allow for convenient charging and mounting options, was also missing. This would have been a great opportunity for Apple to introduce CarPlay on the iPad. Stay tuned for our hands-on comparisons and videos in the coming days. I'm Daniel, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!